My name is Jeremiah Owens. I'm 88 years old, and for most of my life I've sat in the back row of churches, quietly. I grew up in Georgia, in a small town where the church bells told you what time it was, and gospel music filled the air on Sundays. I used to sing in the choir. I had a voice they said was sent from heaven. I believed them. There was a boy. His name was Michael. We were just kids, but we shared everything. Sunday school crayons, first jobs, secrets. I remember once we hid behind the church and sang our favorite hymn in whispers, afraid someone might hear joy coming from the wrong kind of love. But in those quiet corners, I felt closest to God, not in sermons, not in rules, just in moments where I could love and be loved without shame. They found a letter, one I wrote to Michael. It wasn't graphic, just honest. I told him I missed him, that I prayed for him every night. The pastor called me in, didn't let me speak. They read the letter aloud in front of the elders, called it sin, called me a disgrace. And just like that, I was gone. No more choir, no more Sundays. The door shut behind me like a sentence. And Michael, he never spoke to me again. I lost everything in one afternoon, my voice, my place, my faith for a while. And yet, I still sang, not in churches, not in front of people, but under my breath alone in my little kitchen, humming old hymns while frying eggs. Because even if the church cast me out, I never believed God did. Years passed, decades even. People forgot. The church changed its name. The choir moved on. But I stayed right there in the back row, invisible. I never stopped singing. Sometimes in nursing homes where no one remembered my name, I'd hum Amazing Grace to myself. Sometimes in the bathtub. Sometimes when I missed Michael so bad I couldn't breathe. I kept one hymn book, the same one I held as a boy. Its pages are torn, corners curled, and my favorite song is marked with a ribbon, Just As I Am. I used to sing it with tears in my throat, because I knew if anyone was listening up there, I wanted them to hear me, not for who I should have been, but for who I truly was. I didn't come here to make a statement. I came because I've sung in silence long enough. For 60 years, I've whispered songs meant to be sung out loud. For 60 years, I've waited for one place, just one, where I could lift my voice without shame. This stage may be the only place left where I can finally do that. I don't know if Michael's still alive. I don't know if anyone from that church would recognize me now. But if you're watching, if you've ever felt like your love made you unworthy, this song is for you. This is not just a song to me, it's a lifetime. It's the prayer I sang when no one was listening, the melody I held on to when my name was a secret, when my love was a sin. I never stopped believing that music was bigger than judgment, that God heard even the quietest voices. Tonight, I'm going to sing just as I am, not to be accepted, but because for once, I want to stand on this stage as myself. No hiding, no shame, just as I am.
Just as I am, without disguise, with tear-stained hands and silent cries. No church would take, no voice was raised, but still I came, still I praised. I am the hymn they wouldn't sing, the love they said could never bring, a place at pew, a place to stand. But I was made by the same hand. If grace is real and mercy true, then let it find a place here too, just as I just as I am, an aging soul, still holding tight to what was whole. The boy I loved, the years I lost, the silent prayers, the heavy cost. I am the hymn they wouldn't sing, the love they said could never bring, a place at pew, a place to stand. But I was made by the same hand. If grace is real and mercy true, then let it find a place here too. Just as I am, no shame, no fear, I lift this song for you to hear. No robe, no ring, no choir call, still I believe I'm worth it all. I was not broken in your eyes, only hidden by man's lies. I am the hymn that still remains in hearts that love beyond the chains. So if you hear this voice tonight, know I am yours. I walk in light, just as I am. No shame, no fear, still standing strong, still singing clear. Just as I am, and finally I know you always welcomed me.
Thank you for letting me stand here tonight as I am, not as a headline, not as a label, just as a man who kept singing even when no one was listening. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but tonight, for the first time, I didn't whisper. I sang, and I hope if anyone out there ever felt unseen, unloved, unworthy, you heard something in my voice that said, "You're